Hi everyone. Hi Mehel. Hi everyone. Thank you for joining in. Hi. Hi everyone. Hey Vadi. Hey Neetart24. Hi everyone. Hi. Hi Sama Prabhakar. Hi Pellet Pop Ivy. Yeah, so many hearts. Thank you. Hi everyone. Hi Guneet. Hi, so I'll start by introducing myself. So, my name is Pankhuri, and I'm a software engineer by profession, but I like to paint a lot. So, I try to paint during my free time and try to find as much time as possible for painting because I really love to do it. And yeah, today we'll be creating a spiral mandala with the help of jelly roll pens, and I'll be using my Menorah sketchbook. So I'll just go over the materials in a bit and just wait for a couple of more minutes for more people to join in. We are going to create a tricolor mandala in this session. Hi everyone, thank you for joining in. Hi. I'll just show you the materials and the reference for what we'll be creating today in a couple of minutes. Thank you so much. I can't pronounce your handle, but thank you so much. I am from Delhi, thank you. Yes, I'll be showing the reference pic and the materials in a couple of minutes. Hi, Ashvi. Thank you so much, Neetart24. Thank you. So I'll start on 9:07. I'll wait till then. Hi, everyone. I think it's a bit late, but thank you everyone for joining in. Hi, Arts Unlimited Studio. Hey, Trisha. Thank you so much, Narendra. Hi, Preeti Sai. Hi. Hi, bag full of pencils. Hi, Art by Now. Okay, so I'll show you the materials first, and then the reference. First the reference pic, then the materials. That will make more sense. So let me just turn over my camera. So this is what we'll be creating today. I'm sorry for the reflection. This is the tricolor mandala that we'll be creating today. So I have a question for you guys. Should I do with the same colors or should I use a different color scheme? Let me know in the chat box. We'll be drawing this. This is a spiral mandala, and for this I'll be using my Menorah sketchbook. It's the square sketchbook, and it's 180 GSM paper, so that's really nice. It's thick, and you can use it for other mediums as well, like gouache and acrylics. I've tried that out myself, and it works really well with gouache and acrylics, so you can do that, or mandalas. Thank you. So this is what we'll be creating today, and I'll be using jelly roll pens. So let me know if you want to do with same colors or a different color scheme. Okay, I see more votes for a different color scheme, so I'll go with a different color scheme, more of a pinkish purple tint. Okay, great. Different color scheme it is. So I'll be using my Menorah sketchbook, jelly roll pens, a compass, ruler, pencil, and a protractor. So these are the things that I'll be using. Thank you. So I'll set my camera on the tripod. Yeah. Let me know if it's clear enough for you all to see. Just a minute. I think it's a bit blurry. Can you guys let me know if it's clear or not? Wait a minute. Just give me a minute, guys. Then you guys can see the reference image. Let me just set up my tripod. So this is what we'll be creating today. I'll repeat again. I'll be using jelly roll pens and my Menorah sketchbook. I think it's clear now, right? Better? Is it better now, guys? Can you see this clearly? You can just proceed to their website to check out their various products and the pricing of everything. So this is the square sketchbook 180 GSM that I'm using, and we'll start now, I think. Okay, yeah. So let's start now. Okay, so I'll be using a ruler first of all, and I'll be measuring the center of my page. Okay, so take your ruler, place it along the width of the page and measure the center of the page. Okay, so for me it's 15 centimeters, so the center would be 7.5 centimeters for the vertical width. For the horizontal width, again place your ruler and mark the center of the sheet. Okay. Now you have to join both the centers so that you get the center of the page. So this is the center of the page. Just find the center of your page so that we can draw the circle from there, so that it's equal length from all the sides. Yes, this session will be recorded and I'll be posting in IGTV. Also, let me know if you guys want me to pause or stop in between or repeat anything else in the comment section, and if I miss out, feel free to type out again. So once you've found the center, we'll draw concentric circles. So grab your compass and take a width of 4 centimeters. So my radii is 4 centimeters right now. I'll place the compass on the center of the page and draw a circle of radius 4 centimeters. Okay. I hope it's clearly visible. So once you have drawn the first circle of width 4 centimeter, I want you to measure 2.5 centimeters in your compass and draw another circle. Don't worry, I'll write out the measurements once I'm done with the circles. So first one was 4 centimeters and the second one was, I'll write over here, 2.5 centimeters. Again, I'll take 3 centimeters in my compass and I'll draw a circle of radii 3 centimeters in between both these, like this. Hi everyone, hi 15 lucky 007. Hey, creativity shouts. Hi everyone, thank you for joining in. Hello. So I just took the center of the page, drew a circle of 2.5 centimeters, 3 centimeters and 4 centimeters. I hope the measurements are clear. So once you've done this, now time to draw another bigger circle. So you can just keep on going how big you want your mandala to be. For me, in this piece, I've taken 1, 2, 3, 4 layers and I've divided them in between. So that's exactly not 4, that's 5 to 6 layers. Now it completely depends on you how many layers you want in your mandala. You can make them to 10 layers, 15 layers, however big you want it to be. So for now in this live session, I'll be making a smaller one using a different color scheme than this. Hi Sanika, hi everyone, hi Shantini, Leila Johnson. Hi everyone. Okay, so I'll create 2 more layers And I'll take a length of 5.5 centimeters in my compass right now. Like this. So the idea over here is to keep increasing the radii, because we want the spiral to get bigger and bigger as we move towards the outside of the mandala. Okay, so 2.5, 3, 4, 4.5. Okay, are you guys with me? Shall I proceed or shall I wait? Hi Davi Pains. Hi Salki Sunita. Thank you, empathical artist, sorry. Okay, now what I'm gonna do is I'll just take my protractor and I'll place it in the center of the page of my circles, and I'll mark the degree points like this at an interval of 10 degrees each. So if you have a semicircle protractor, that's okay. You can take that and repeat that twice. Or if you have a circle, that's well and good. Just take it, place it on the center of the page and mark the points. For those who are joining right now, hi everyone, my name is Pankuri and I go by the handle More Than Mandalas on Instagram. I love to draw mandalas and currently I'm exploring different mediums like gouache, acrylics and different other art forms as well. So I love to paint a lot. You can check out my work on my Instagram handle. I have written it on the top of this sheet. And you can also use my code MTM5 if you wish to purchase anything from Menorah to get a discount of 5%. I'll be using a different color scheme. This is known as a protractor, empathical arts. You use it for geometry or other purposes. You can also find a semicircle protractor in any geometry box. Let me show it to you. So this is what you'll find in any geometry box. This is known as a protractor. Okay, so once you've marked the points, now what I need you to do is just take the center and join each and every line from the center to the end points like this till wherever your circle is going. And please remember to draw these lines with a really light hand because we have to erase them afterwards. If you draw with a firm hand and the lines are dark, they might not get erased and they may not look good towards the end of your artwork. So try to remember to make some light lines which can be erased later on. Yes, semicircle protractor. I'm using a 360-degree protractor, so that's fine. You can use a semicircle one as well. And you can first place it on the first half of the circle and then on the lower half to draw the lines. I hope everyone is with me. If you need me to pause at any moment, please let me know. I'll stop and repeat. And if I miss out, please feel free to type it again in the chat box. I'm using a mechanical pencil. It's 0.7 mm. It's a normal lead pencil. You can find it in any local stationery store. "10 degrees. I'm making lines of 10 degrees. I'll just take my notebook a little bit up so that the scale fits. So just join on the lines that you have created. You can draw at the intervals of 5 degrees or 15 or 20, however large you want your mandala to be. Just play around with that a little bit and you might get the hang of it. So for now I'm taking 10 degrees and I usually take 10 degrees only because that's how intricate I like my mandalas to be. Keep joining like this till you're done with each and every section. And once we're done, we can proceed to make our mandala. So this is how we create a mandala grid. First, draw the circles and the layers that you want in your mandala and just create different sections using a protractor, or you can do it by hand as well. Are you guys with me? Shall I wait or shall I proceed? Let me know in the chat box. Sure, I'll wait. So I'll be using this color scheme. So these are jelly roll pens. I'm taking, this is dark purple, pink and a light purple shade. This is also, you can also call this magenta, I'm not sure. I'm using moonlight jelly roll pens and jelly roll pens. Yeah, sure. I drew a circle of 2.5 centimeters, 3 centimeters, 4 centimeters and 5.5 centimeters. And then I placed the protractor on the center of the circle and drew sections of 10 degrees each. So I'll show the reference again in case anyone needs it. This is what we'll be drawing today with a different color scheme. Okay. So first, what I want you to do is, I want you to create another small circle inside of this. You can take any measurement that you want. That's completely up to you. I drew approximately 1 centimeters. So what we'll be doing is, we have to create a spiral over here, right? So for spiral, the colors should go like this in one line, in a curvy arc fashion. Okay, so if I've drawn a petal over here, the next one would not be just above it with the same color. It would be beside it on the next layer. Okay, so firstly let me draw a petal. Okay, so I'll be taking one dot over here, 1 2 3 4 5 spokes I'll be taking, and I'll draw a petal with the third spoke in between, center. Okay, so this way you draw the petal using first color. 2 centimeter is the radius. Then again take 1 2 3 4 5 spokes, and the third one will be the center. Join them like this. Okay, I'll repeat. 1 2 3 4 5 spokes. Third would be the center of the petal, and then you can join them like this. So they have to be curved, and remember to start them from the lower bottom half, because from top you don't have an idea of the arc. That's what happens for me. So I usually draw them starting from the bottom to the top. 1 2 3 4 and 5. Third one is the center, like this. Are you guys with me? Can you let me know in the chat box if you have any questions? So take 5 spokes. Third one would be the center of the petal, and then join them. So repeat these with the colors that you're taking. Try not to have same colors on the edges inside, okay? Circle center measurements, okay. 2.5 centimeters, 3 centimeters, 4 centimeters and 5.5 centimeters. I've written them over here for you to see. Great. Thank you so much for being so interactive, guys. Okay, now comes the part where we start to build the spiral. So since I've taken this color over here, the next petal that I'll be drawing of this color would be over here in between these two. Okay, so in between these two I have this spoke, so this would be the center of my petal, and these will be the starting points of my petal. Okay, so like this, like this. Okay, then I'll take this color again. This and this are the starting points, and this will be the center of my petal. You don't need to take screenshot or use screen recorder. I'll be posting this session on IGTV for you to see later on. Don't take care of that, guys. Just focus on learning and enjoying the session. I'll be posting the IGTV later on. So just take the center part, and the starting would be the end points of these two petals, and draw a petal on the next layer. Yes, this is Mandala art. Hi, Dream Picture Art. Okay, again I'll repeat this color. Since I've drawn here, I'll be taking this color same and drawing a petal on the adjacent side on the next layer. So for that, take these two as the starting points, the center as the middle of the petal, and join it like this. Okay, I'm doing good. How are you? Yes, I'll be posting it later on IGTV. Don't take care of the recording, guys. I'll be posting it later on. Focus on learning it for right now and clarify all the questions that you have in this live session. Ask me questions to clarify all your doubts. Sure. Jelly roll pens, they are a bit different from colored pens. Firstly, because they work on black paper as well, and normal colored pens that I know of, they mostly don't work on black paper. I'm not sure if you have some other pens that work on black paper, but jelly roll pens, they are really smooth. They work on black paper as well, and once they dry out, right, they give you this matte finish. This is a really good finish. If you see, it's really good. So personally, I like jelly rolls a lot, but feel free to use any colored pens that you have. They may also work, and everything is good. I'm using Menorah sketchbook. It's 180 GSM. It's a square sketchbook from Menorah. And I also have some other products from Menorah, but we can go through that towards the end of the session. Firstly, let's focus on building this mandala. Now, moving to the third layer, we have to build the spiral. Okay, so same thing I'll be doing. I'll be taking these two as the start points of my petal, the center as the center of the petal, and I'll be drawing another petal like this. Okay, repeat this with the alternating colors on the next layer, and you see we are starting to build a spiral over here. See? Now my measurements aren't that accurate, but just try to see what I'm trying to tell here. It's difficult for me personally drawing while being recorded or speaking, so they might not be that accurate. But the concept is same, guys. You have to make the same color petals on the adjacent of every petal on the next layer. Thank you so much, bag full of pencils. Thank you, Dream Picture Art. Again, same thing. These two would be the starting points. The center would be the center of the petals, and join them like this to have your petal. Thank you so much for joining in, everyone, and for your nice comments. So I'll repeat the same process again. And there you go. So similarly, you can go on and build your grid as many levels as you want. That depends on you. I'll stop on this for now, and now we'll be completing these petals with patterns. So that's the fun part. Now, firstly, what I try to do is, while I'm making the petals, right, I try to double them off. So I'll be drawing another petal inside this by leaving some space in between those two. You see? I'll zoom in a bit. You see, I've left some space in between these two. So in this way, I'll be building more layers. Thank you. Thank you. Again, with the same color, double off the petal. And we'll be doing this for all the petals in the mandala. So since I have taken this color only, I'll be completing this for all the petals of this color. And go really slow so that you get that perfect length and perfect distance between those two petals. And one trick over here is, like, if you ever do some mistake, right? See, over here I did some mistake. It's coming off a little bit different. What you can do is, once you're done creating your mandala, you can take a white gel pen and you can cover it off. If you're working on a white paper, of course. So that way it won't be even visible. There's nothing on that side of the page. You just need to see this part only, I think. So again, just double off the layers. Please forgive me if my drawing isn't perfect, because I'm trying to draw while I'm speaking and that's really difficult for me. But I hope you guys get the idea and you're able to understand what I'm saying and grab the concept over here. Feel free to ask any questions that you have. Yes, I do that too. I cover up my mistakes. You can't even see after making and covering up that there even was a mistake in that. In this mandala only, I can show you 4 to 5 areas where I covered that up. So that really helps a lot. And if you're working on a black paper, you can even use a black color, black paint or black pen to cover up your mistakes. But that does not mean that you make mistakes. So go really, really slowly and peacefully while you're creating the mandala. It requires a lot of attention and dedication, and that's why it helps you relax your mind as well. Yes, this is my Insta ID, More Than Mandalas. Yes. So we'll go on doubling all the petals that we've drawn till now. Yes, More Than Mandalas is my More Than Mandalas, not More Than Mandala, and that's an underscore in between the words. More Than Mandalas is my Insta ID. You can go there and check out more of my works. I do mandalas, acrylics, gouache. Recently I'm doing gouache a lot. I'm learning gouache and I'm really loving that medium. So you can try out gouache in this sketchbook as well. It works really well with that medium too. Okay, that's all for me. So this is the mandala that I'll be making today for you to explain so that we can complete it in 1 hour. So firstly, I'll explain again what I did. Just give me a minute. Okay, so firstly I created my mandala grid. Then I created some petals on the first layer, and because we are creating a spiral mandala, we'll go on creating the same color patterns on the next layer adjacent to the first petal in the previous layer. So what I'm trying to say is, on this layer, the petal that I'll be making with the same color would be adjacent to this. It would not be on top of this, otherwise it won't be a spiral mandala. Okay. So I'll just remove the grid lines now. because we don't need it anymore. Once we're done with this part, okay, so maybe we can create a bigger mandala if we have some time left, and I can tell you about more patterns. So yeah, it looks a bit more cleaner now. Right. Don't erase the center completely, just leave the grid lines a little bit so that we can see. So now I'll take my first color again and we'll create a pattern inside it. So just carefully look at the pattern I'll be creating, guys, okay? So I'll just make an arc over here, curve it inwards, another arc over here, and fill out the negative spaces. That's all. I'll explain it again. I'll do it over here. So what I did was, if this is your petal, okay, an arc like this, curve it inwards, and then pull it outwards like this. Fill out the negative space, and there you get your first pattern. Did you guys get it? Let me know in the chat box if you guys get it or you want me to repeat it again. So again, arc, curve it inwards, and then pull it out. Again, an arc, curve it inwards, and pull it out. So this was the pattern that we'll be making on the first layer for all of the petals. I'll repeat again. Create an arc, curve it inwards, and pull it out. Thank you everyone for letting me know in the chat box. It really helps a lot to keep the session going. Feel free to ask any questions related to mandalas if you have. Or if not now, you're not able to come up with a question, you can even DM me with any questions that you have, and I'll be glad to answer all the queries that you have. So my Insta ID is more than mandalas. It's an underscore in between the words. I'll type it out. Yes, thank you, bag full of pencils. Thank you so much. Okay. So again, a pattern on this petal as well. Okay, so that was the pattern for our first layer. Now what I'll do is, I'll draw this arc like this. Remember, I told you not to erase the arcs completely. They'll be of help later on. So the circle line that is visible to me right here, I'll be completing it like this on the same color petals. Don't mix the colors, guys. This is of purple color, light purple, so I'll be creating it on light purple only. Okay, and now for this, just draw a teardrop and two small teardrops beside them, beside that one. Fill out the negative spaces. There goes another pattern. A teardrop in the center and two teardrops beside that. Remember to make the arcs on the same color, guys. Don't mix up the colors, otherwise your spiral would be messed up. Yes, it's like a guide to draw on with the pen. Correct. Again, I'll complete that. A teardrop in the center and two beside that. I hope you guys are having fun in the session and learning something. I hope I'm able to clear all your doubts. If not, feel free to DM me on my Insta handle and I'll be happy to answer any questions that you have. Complete that arc and a teardrop in the center and two beside that. fill out the negative spaces. You see, we are slowly building that mandala. And once you're done completely, you'd see that it's a spiral tricolor mandala. You can also give it a try with more number of shades. Like you can also use 2 shades or even 4 to 5 shades. So try that out and share it on your Instagram or in stories, and I'll be happy to check them out and share it on my stories. Oh, what did you do, Shloka? Tell me if I could help you out. I can. I could help you out if I can. Let me know. Thank you so much, Smile with Kolim. I'll try to come up with more sessions with Menorah. Thank you so much. Okay, are you guys with me till here? Shall I proceed to the next layer? Let me know on the chat box. Give me a thumbs up. That would be really helpful, guys. I'm sorry my lines aren't perfect right now. I'm not used to drawing mandalas on an easel, and I'm using an easel so that the reflection is not too much of a problem. Okay, thank you, bag full of pencils. I'll proceed. So for this petal, what I'll be doing is draw the center, a line in the center like this, okay? And towards the left of the petal, I'll be drawing some diagonal lines, making a leaf kind of structure, but don't complete it. We'll be drawing something else on this half of the petal. So I'll draw a diagonal teardrop and another one on top of it. And then I'll be filling out the negative spaces. Okay, I'll repeat it again for this petal. So firstly, and I'll zoom it a bit. Create a line in the center. Draw leaf-like pattern on the left half of the petal. A diagonal teardrop and a small one on top of it. Finally, fill out the negative spaces. There you go. Okay. Again, repeat this for all the petals in this layer. And one more idea that I can give you on the top of from the top of my mind, you can use different patterns in each petal, or you can use alternating patterns in alternate petals, like one pattern over here, another pattern over here, another pattern over here. Then repeat the same pattern. Like we're repeating colors, right? You can repeat the patterns too. So for same color, you can have same pattern throughout. That's also one idea. So I'll repeat this thing for this layer. Until then, I can answer any questions that you guys have. Also, one tip, you can keep rotating your paper or sketchbook, whatever you're using, to make it comfortable for you to draw the mandala in perfect angle. Any questions, guys? Please, it's your chance to ask any questions that you have. If you're not able to come up, feel free to slide into my DMs and ask anything you have. You can ask anything about gouache and acrylics as well from me. I work with those mediums as well. So I just divided the petal into 2 parts. For the left half, I drew a leaf-like structure, and for the right, I drew 2 teardrops, one large and one small. Are you guys enjoying the session? What more would you like to learn? Let me know in the chat box. Towards the end of the session, I can show you some of my works as well. Let me know if you'd like that in the chat box. If a lot of people want to see, I can show some of my other works as well. So that's all for this layer and we are done. Great, thank you, bag full of pencil. So done for this layer. Now, shall I proceed to the next layer or shall I wait for a bit? Great, thank you for letting me know. So the process is a bit similar only. We'll draw the arc over here, but now it won't be in line with the circle. You see, I'm starting the arc from here, going till here. So this is the arc that I'm drawing. Feel free to take your time and draw it slowly so that you get it done correctly. An arc starting from the petal to the next petal. Yes, you can use a rounder for that. You can even place your compass on here on the top of one petal and you can do the arcs with the compass. That's okay. I drew it with the compass only. Over here in this one, I drew it with the compass. You see, it's perfect line. I'm also in the process of experimenting with how to varnish my paintings for gouache. So recently I used a fixative for that. I can show you which one that was, or maybe you can DM me and I'll let you know which one was that. So it gave a gloss finish to my gouache painting and my painting is preserved for now. I can show you as well, just a minute. So this is the painting that I varnished. So you see there's a gloss over there with the fixative and it's protected with dust and everything. So for gouache you can use the fixative. You can use any colored pens, that's okay. From the top of my head, there are colored pens by Staedtler. You can find them, or any colored pens that you want, you can use them. So just keep drawing arcs like this till you get it done for every petal. It's a bit tiring because you have to switch colors every now and then, but trust me, the process is worth it because at the end you'll get a really beautiful tricolor spiral mandala. Thank you so much, Shloka. Yes, sure, I'll try to come up with something with Menorah on that. Thank you so much. Okay, now once this is done, just look carefully the pattern that I'll be making for this one. So I'll be starting from here and making an inverted teardrop. Another one and another one. Then I'll be filling out the negative spaces. Again, I repeat, please take care of the colors, guys. Use the same colors on the same petals, otherwise it won't look like a spiral mandala. Yes, I make layer by layer. First I make all the petals on one layer. Then I proceed to make all the petals on the next layer. I do it layer by layer. And don't worry if you came late. I'll be saving the session in IGTV so you can watch it later on as well. No, first I make all the petals on one layer. Then I move to the other layer. Thank you so much, 01 Dream. Thank you everyone. So we are making inverted teardrops over here, one in center and two beside that, and then filling out the negative space. Hello Sangeeta. For me it does. So what I do is I try to make all these first, then I move to the second layer, grab the same color and make an adjacent petal here. Then again I take this color, make a petal over here, this color, petal over here, and so on. That's my method. That's one method that we use. And you can give it a shot and try any other method that you have. That might also work. It's not necessary to stick to one method. Hi Dishan. Sorry, I'm not able to make it perfect since I'm working on my easel and I'm not used to making mandalas on my easel because it's not causing that much of reflection since it's night time and we don't have natural light available. So I'm trying so that you guys can see it clearly without the reflections disturbing us. So that's why it's not perfect. Sorry about that. Thank you so much, Chopra Prachi. That means a lot. I hope you guys are getting the patterns that we are making on each and every layer. You can even come up with something of your own and make your own patterns. This is just an example. And if you are trying this at your home with me, please share it with me so that I can share it on my stories too. Thank you so much. I'm using jelly roll pens. You can find it anywhere. And I'm using Sketchbook from Menorah. If you wish to purchase that, you can use my code MTM5 to get a discount on Menorah from their website. So this is my Instagram handle. You can find more of my works over there. And underneath that is my Menorah discount coupon ID. Thank you so much, RDX Artbox. Thank you, Sangeeta. So we're done with this layer. Now we are left with the last layer. So for last layer, what I'll be doing is, again, I'll be parting it from the center and the pattern that we made over here, right? Remember? So that only, an arc, an inwards arc, and pull it out. I'll be making over here. Same thing, it's facing in the different direction. Okay? And I'll be making the leaf pattern over here again. Thank you everyone. So again, part it from the center, a leaf pattern towards the left, and make the same pattern that we made on the first layer like this. You can also draw a circle over here and here. So that would also look really good. Fill out the negative spaces. Yeah, I also think so, Sangeeta. Again, divide it from the center. Make a leaf-like pattern towards the left. And the same pattern from the first layer over here. Fill out the negative spaces. There you go. Thank you so much, Abhirami Anil Kumar. So in a similar way, you can go on and complete the thing. And in the end, you would get a spiral tricolor mandala. You see, it's going on in that way now, spirally, right? It's a jelly roll. G, I'll just type it out. Jelly roll. Give me a minute, I'm typing it out. There you go. Okay, same thing I'll keep on repeating. You can make any patterns that you like. You can mix and match different patterns, take inspiration from different people, but please remember to give them due credits. How to improve mandala? Okay, that's something that comes with practice. You need to practice a lot. You need to be patient and work really slowly till you get the thing. Work on your patterns, try creating something new, get your basics right, start with the grid. If you're not that confident with going with the pen direct, start with a pencil and then build onto it with the help of a pen. Yeah, you can try with the freehand as well. So I would say practice is the key. Keep practicing until you get the perfect thing. No one is perfect. Everyone needs practice. So practice is the key to everything. Finally, the last petal. And we're almost done. We just left with the center. No problem, Sangeeta. Okay. So for the center, I'll be using a black sketch pen. Yes, I'll be putting it on IGTV. You can draw a pattern as well in the center, but I'll be filling it with the sketch pen. So go over the line. Remember I told you not to erase the line completely. So here is your chance to grab that line. Draw the circle. And fill it out. And there is our spiral mandala. It's a small one, but in that 1 hour I could draw a small one only. You can check my feed for the bigger one. This is the bigger mandala. And this is what we created today. It's a really cute small one, replica of this one. Yes, you really help you. Like I started off some time back and I can also see an improvement in my drawing, painting and mandalas. So practice is the key to everything. Thank you so much everyone. Feel free to ask any questions that you have on my Instagram ID. That's more than mandalas. Yes, I'll do it on black paper next time. Thank you so much Chenna Prasu for the idea. And let me know what more you'd like to see. Maybe we can work on that. My IG account is more than mandalas. It's written over here. My name is Pankhuri. Thank you everyone for joining in. I hope you guys enjoyed the session, and I'll be saving it on IGTV. So if you want, you can see it later on as well. The page size, sorry, I didn't see that earlier. The page size is, I think, 15 centimeters by 15 centimeters. This paper is 180 GSM paper from Menorah. It's a square sketchbook from Menorah and it's a 180 GSM paper. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for all the love. My Instagram handle is more than mandalas. It's written on top of the sheet. Sure, just send a DM to me and I'll answer all your queries about drawing materials. Yes, I'll show more of my works, but they are not mandalas. So this is one of the mandala. Let me show more of my work. So I drew some of the things on this Menorah watercolor sketch pad. And yeah, this is one of them. This is one of the paintings that I made and it's gouache. You can check out their cost on their website, Menorah stationery.in. I'm not sure completely what's the website. You can check on their website for more details on the products and prices. Yes, I'll put this live on their Instagram page. You can check that later on. This is one more that I made using this paper only. It's a watercolor block 300 GSM dual textured from Menorah. Thank you so much. This is another one. You can check more of my works on my Instagram handle, more than mandalas. And feel free to DM me if you need to ask any questions. So this is one more that I made on the watercolor paper block from Menorah. And I used gouache paints for that. No, I didn't do any coaching. I used to go to drawing classes during my childhood, but all this I've learned on my own, so I'm self-taught. Watercolor on 180 GSM, the paper might wear off a little bit and it might get wrinkly. For watercolor, you might need a thicker paper. You can use that for gouache paintings, 180 GSM. I get my references from Pinterest and some from different people's photography, and I give them credits for that. My Instagram handle is more than mandalas. It's written over here. I'll zoom it out. I get my references from Pinterest, and then sometimes I do photography, some other people's photography, and I try to observe nature as closely as possible to get an understanding of different things. So some of my references are from there as well. I take references from Pinterest and I mix and match some things to get something of my own. For this one, mandala, I've used jelly roll pens, and for this one, if you're asking, I've used gouache paints. Hi, Kitty Bloom. I hope you all enjoyed this session and were able to get something out of it. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you, Bag Full of Pencils. I'm not the right person to ask about watercolors because I work with acrylics and gouache. I haven't worked with watercolors a lot. I don't have a YouTube channel. Sorry about that. Yes, I'll just show the reference for this one. You can also find that on Menorah Stationery stories and on their feed. You can also find this on my feed. This was the reference of what we created today. Thank you so much. So I think I'll stop the session now. Thank you everyone for joining in. If you have any more questions, you can ping me on my Instagram and I'll be happy to answer all of your queries. Yeah. If you have any questions about materials or brands or anything, just feel free to DM me on my Instagram and I'll be helping you out with all the links and everything. Thank you everyone for joining in. Stay safe. Thank you everyone. Bye-bye.